Hi everyone. Hope you guys are safe and healthy. Today I'm gonna talk about K-pop stans and racism. I was about to make a video about things in K-pop that frustrate me, but this point alone got longer and longer, so I decided to make this a separate video. Like or dislike, share and comment on this video and subscribe to this channel if you want to. This video is going to be me talking about how K-pop stans excuse and use racism. So watch this video if you are interested in that. Disclaimer. I do not hate anyone mentioned here, so don't come after me over this. There are idols that I genuinely dislike, but I'm not going to mention them here. I have mentioned Namjoon, Han Ji-sung and Hangjang in this video because I genuinely think that they are very sincere and genuine, and I respect all three of them for that. That's why I've talked about them. Also, whenever I say, you guys, or you, in this video, I'm not attacking you as an individual. Nor am I claiming, you did all of this. It's just a way for me to make this script easier for myself. I'm not attacking an individual here. So don't take this video personally. And last but not the least, I'm mainland Asian. So the whole, you don't know what Asia is like, argument is pointless when it comes to me. Find something better. Okay, let's start. The first thing I want to talk about is racism and how K-pop stans excuse it. We all know that a lot of K-pop idols have done very questionable things in the past and in the present. That includes racism, sexism, body shaming, homophobia, ableism, etc., etc. This has got to a point where I can't even name one idol group, except from rookies who haven't done something problematic. And whenever these idols get called out, their fans do mental gymnastics to save them and blame all those things on someone else. Sometimes fans try to blame things on the company. Sometimes fans try to justify this by saying, oh, they didn't know, or, oh, they are ignorant, and try to dismiss people and their feelings, which is so harmful. First of all, yes, I do agree that sometimes, the companies are the one to be blamed, but that's not always the case. For example, if an idol says the N-word or sings the Curry song, I'm sure the company is not holding them at gunpoint and forcing them to say it. So don't play that game. And about the whole, Koreans don't know these things, debate. As far as I know, the civil rights movement is included in the Korean curriculum. South Korea has one of the fastest mobile internet speed, and it's not cut off from the rest of the world. So that argument is also invalid. And before anyone says, they don't know the meaning of the N-word, honey, you and I both know that's a lie. Otherwise so many of them wouldn't be covering their mouths after saying the word. So please skip that. And what about the idols who lived and grew up abroad? Surely they know about racism, right? I've seen so many weird reasoning from fans that I have stopped taking them seriously. K-pop idols should know that they have fans from every corner of the world. I am not saying that they should know everything about every ethnicity, but they can at least skip the offensive things and not hurt their fans from different minorities. And whenever people genuinely want an idol to be educated, some fans act like we are attacking them. Of course, I'm 100% against sending death threats, but asking for a simple apology is not as same as sending hate. Asking for basic respect is not sending hate. If a Western interviewer says something racist or ignorant about a K-pop idol, you guys rightfully call them out. So why can't fans hold K-pop idols on the same standards? And it's not like no idol has ever apologized before. There have been idols who have genuinely apologized and shown so much growth through their actions. Take ATEEZ's Hangjang for example. When the teaser pictures for ATEEZ's Thanks dropped, fans saw that Hangjang was wearing cornrows. Fans asked the company and the stylist to apologize, and the company issued an apology statement within a day, which showed that they are open to learn about these things and actually care about their international fans. In this case, it was purely the stylist and the company's fault. Hangjang didn't have to address this situation at all because he had no control over this. But he did. In a video call event with ATEEZ and in an interview, Hangjang addressed the situation multiple times and talked about the whole thing. He seemed so genuine and understanding that my respect for him as a person grew. After his conversation, I genuinely believe that he is a wonderful person and is very respectful. If the fans shielded KQ Entertainment away from this whole thing, we would have never gotten an apology and we would have never gotten to see this part of Hangjang. So all I have to say is trust the people you stan. Educate them and let them apologize. Because you're doing them a huge favor in the long run. Another situation I want to talk about is about Stray Kids' Han. A few days ago, a clip of him saying some very offensive slurs at the age of 13 resurfaced. Fans on Twitter initially tried to brush off the whole situation by saying that he was just 13 and that he didn't know better. First of all, saying those slurs at any age is not right, and second of all, you do not have the right to dismiss the feelings of people who were hurt. But after the clip blew up, Han himself apologized on Stray Kids' Instagram. He could have easily hidden behind his company. But he didn't. He admitted his mistakes and didn't make any excuses for himself. Which I respect a lot. If he himself didn't make any excuses, you as a fan shouldn't make them either. By making those excuses, you're not only disrespecting the communities but also devaluating Han and his feelings. Han is a 20-year-old who understands the consequences of his words. Please respect that and respect him. He has clearly shown how much he has grown as a person. As a fan, don't throw it away by making stupid excuses. And since we are talking about apologies, let me make something very clear. If someone who is offended by these things doesn't want to accept an apology from an idol, you and I don't have the right to force them. Also, just because you don't find something offensive doesn't mean every person in this world doesn't find the same thing offensive. We all have different standards and different experiences in the society. Remember that and don't force someone to accept an apology. For example, I personally accepted Han's apology, but some people didn't because it deeply hurt them. And that's fine. Just because I accepted something doesn't mean that I get to dictate other people's feelings. Give people time and space. And to all the C stays out there, if you are hurt by this situation, you have every right to be. Take your time. Being hurt doesn't make you any less of a fan. Now that I have talked about excusing racism, let's talk about people who use problematic things idols have done as a clapback. So on Stan Twitter, whenever a fan war ensues, you'll always find that one person who will say, well, your fave have done this so you don't get to talk. It's a very common thing and every fandom does that. Fans need to understand that using racism as a gotcha moment is not okay. You're using things that are hurtful and disrespectful to many minorities as a joke. It just shows that you don't take these things seriously and are ready to pull racism and cultural appropriation as some Pokemon cards. Please stop doing that. I've heard so many people use Namjoon as a way to deflect from many situations and it's honestly disgusting. Please stop that habit. I think at the end, all I want to say is, if your fave didn't stop while doing racist and/or problematic things, they shouldn't stop when it comes to apologizing. And I'm not here to tell you to unstan someone. I myself stan people who have done problematic things. But at least hold your faves accountable and call them out. And if you genuinely think that they didn't know, try to educate them. That's all I'm asking. So this is the video. I'm not gonna lie, at first I wanted to do an in-depth analysis on every racist thing K-pop idols have done. But then I realized my video would end up like a 15-part documentary if I did that. And I'll probably jump off a bridge if I had to see every problematic thing. So I saved myself and you guys from that pain. My laptop is still getting repaired, so I'm using the spare one which hasn't been used in a year. I'll probably end up editing this video on my phone. So sorry about the video quality. I'm trying my best. Like, comment and share this video and subscribe to this channel or I'll come after you. Hope you guys are holding up in this pandemic. I'll see you guys later. Bye.